Why does Russia dare to attack Ukraine? Actually, Ukraine is not a small country. With a population of over 40 million, it has a land area amounting to the total of Germany and England. Besides, Ukraine is backed by NATO. NATO's economic growth is more than 20 times that of Russia, and Russia's economic growth is only 1/10 that of China. Normally, Russia is unable to fight with Ukraine. There is one simple reason why Russia started the war so resolutely. Russia is a nuclear power. No one can afford to provoke it. Look, on February 27th, Biden said some tough words in an interview. Then Putin ordered to put Russia's nuclear force on high alert. What does it mean? If you mess with me, you may suffer from nuclear weapons anytime. The moment Putin's order was released, NATO became quieter. Zelensky has repeatedly begged US and NATO countries to establish a no-fly zone in Ukraine. But no country had the courage to do that. And what is more ridiculous is that Poland wanted to give several airplanes to Ukraine. But it dared not send them directly to Ukraine. Instead, Poland asked the US to send these airplanes to Ukraine under the pretext that the US has an airbase in Germany. But the US dared not to do that either, for it doesn't want to mess with this polar bear. In fact, the polar bear has nothing but one trump card: nuclear weapons, which is the most effective deterrent. This reminds me of something. First, now in Ukraine, many elites would be very regretful for destroying nuclear weapons. When the Soviet Union collapsed, Ukraine was the world's third largest military power, featuring 2 points. First, the Soviet Union had more than 3,000 military companies in Ukraine. Second, Ukraine had over 1,000 nuclear bombs at the time, which is a lot more than that of China, making it the third largest nuclear power. Now, the Ukrainians would think that even if several nuclear bombs were left in Ukraine at the time, Russia would not dare to start the war. Then I thought of North Korea, that is in a very difficult economic condition. North Korea is a small country, but it has nuclear weapons, so no one dares to offend it. Israel's population is only several millions, but it has nuclear weapons, so no one dares to offend it. The examples are so vivid and crystal clear. I guess when Russia-Ukraine war comes to an end, many small and medium-sized countries will seek for nuclear weapons, which means nuclear proliferation, and the risk would increase thereby, as there will be more countries owning nuclear weapons. The problems will appear sooner or later. Besides, Putin is a tough guy. Biden is not so strong in character, and he knows when to compromise. What if the president is Donald Trump, who also has a strong character? When Putin and Trump, the leaders of nuclear powers, meet, and neither of them would compromise, what would happen? What if another one with even stronger character appears, such as the maniac Hitler? A nuclear war might be on the way. Therefore, whatever created by science and technology will be utilized by human beings sooner or later to the extreme, both positively and negatively. Then what can we do if science and technology have the power to exterminate humanity, so science and technology can no longer develop to a higher level? Nuclear weapons are not able to put an end to mankind. It may kill billions of people, but someone would survive, thus restarting human society once again. If science and technology finally invent a means to destroy human beings, and a lunatic takes control of it, human beings will be doomed, with no hope to push the reset button.